Hello friends, it's Kristie Marcotte. In today's video, I'll be using some new products from Honeybee Stamp's Spooktacular release. I have the lovely Layers Fall Foliage set, the Fall For You stamp and coordinating dies, the Layering Vintage Labels Honeycut dies, and also the new Grain and Grunge paper pad. And one item that's not part of the new release, this is Swirling Leaves Pierced A2 cover plate. And if you are interested in any of the products I use in this video, I will have links provided in the description box below. I used the Swirling Leaves Pierced A2 cover plate die to add this beautiful texture to the background of some white shimmer cardstock. Then using the largest die in the Layering Vintage Labels and also some of the brown wood grain pattern paper, I cut out this fun frame. And I'll adhere the two pieces together using a little bit of ATG tape and also Honeybee Stamp's precision tip glue. I found it easier to lay that wood frame piece upside down than attach the white shimmer cardstock piece on top. Then I'll add some more liquid adhesive to the back and add my card front onto a card base. And this is an American Standard A2 size card, 4 1/4 inches by 5 1/2 inches. Using the same Layering Vintage label die set and also the same paper pad, I cut out a smaller piece. And I will be popping up this piece using Honeybee Stamp's foam strip dimension. Make sure to get good coverage so there isn't one area that sags. I love this foam dimension. It's not too thick, but it still adds that little bit of dimension to your card. And it is available in white and also black. Another thing that's nice about it, it's super sticky. I've used some foam dimension that I feel like I need to add some liquid adhesive since it's not very sticky. But that is not the case with Honeybee Stamp's thin foam strips. I'll remove all of the release paper and add this piece to the center of my card. And I did cut this out from another wood grain pattern paper. I think the two designs complement each other nicely. Next I'll be adding some images, and I cut all of these out using the lovely Layers Fall Foliage set. I have 3 of the cattail and 2 other foliage pieces. I'm not sure exactly what they're called. There are 2 pieces to each of these, so I'm just gluing the 2 together. For the background piece for the cattails, I used some pearlescent cardstock. And for the front piece on the other image, I used a copper color satin mirror cardstock. I'll adhere all of those pieces together using the precision tip glue from Honeybee Stamps. And we'll set those aside and start working on the sentiment. I'll be stamping the sentiment directly onto my card, so I will be using my Mini Misty. Now I recommend doing the stamping before you put any foam dimension on the back of your paper. Sometimes I completely forget those steps when I'm recording a video, but luckily it stamped just fine. I think it helped that I had added enough foam dimension on the back side. Now I'll start adding all of the fall foliage on the left side of my card. I'll put some more of the thin foam strips on the upper side of the cattails first. Then I'll use liquid adhesive on the bottom portion. I'll add all 3 of the cattails down first, trying to get the right position for that first cattail. Then the other 2 will overlap just slightly. I'll make sure not to cover up any of the sentiment. I have 1 more cattail to attach on the very left side of the card. Then I'll add the final 2 pieces of the foliage. I'll add 1 in the center of the 3 cattail and the other just a little bit lower and off to the left. Next I'll add a twine bow, and this is some twine I've had in my craft room for many years. I cut 2 pieces and I'll tie a double bow. Just trim the tail. Then I'll put a small glue dot on the back side and adhere it to the stems of all the fall foliage. I'm trying to make sure the bow doesn't cover up any of the sentiment. For embellishments, I'll add a few of the Grain and Grunge gem stickers. Put 2 of the brown gems in the upper right hand corner and 1 on one of the fall foliage pieces. Then I'll also use a white gel pen and add a few highlights to the 3 cattails. So there is my finished card, and I did make 2 using this design. I love all of the new fall products in Honeybee Stamp's brand new Spooktacular release. If you are interested in any of the products I used in this video, I do have links provided in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.